Hey everyone, it's Taylor Lewis here, and I'm here with Nicole, and today we're kind of talking about core endurance, but trying to pick an exercise that we can kind of improve our core strength and endurance with limiting the compression forces on the spine. So we think about over time, sometimes we'll get lower back pain, lower back issues, and they always talk about strengthening your core and improving core endurance. Well, the key with that though is we have to pick the right exercises, and some exercises, such as let's say a sit-up, puts a lot of compression force on the spine. So trying to pick the exercises that target a lot of the core region and limit how much compression forces or loads that are being applied to the spine while doing them is going to be a very important part trying to develop this strong core foundation. So what we're going to do is Nicole's going to show us a side plank from the knees. This is a progression exercise where you really target this kind of abdominal lateral wall here, which is key for breathing, rib cage expansion, but also that stability to move and do all these different functions. So Nicole's getting into the side plank position. So the traditional one that you'll see a lot is you'll cross the feet or stack the feet and lift up. But remember, we want to think about limiting and focusing on this core region with reducing the spine segments. So she's going to go to the knees, and we're going to cut off this kind of lever and shorten it, and she's going to lift up, and she's going to rotate, and then she's right in line. So now she's getting this abdominal wall region here, okay, and she's really focusing that. And side planks have shown that they're a good exercise with limiting how much force we're putting on or load we're putting on that spine. Now she's going to come back down. One thing to think about, if this is aggravating, a lot of times people will go from the knees and they'll bring their knees back, and it's like, well, I want my whole body in a line here. That's not necessarily the case, because if I pull my legs back, my hip is going to dip forward a little bit and it's going to change this position. So you actually want to bring your knees out a little bit. Make sure your hips now in a line, so the hip capsule, shoulder, all one position. Then she's going to lift up and hold this position. So from the knees, you're not going to be one straight line. We actually have a slight angle to position that hip in a good position, get some abdominal loading, and then we kind of reduce the loads on the spine. So thanks, Nicole. So when you're thinking about introducing or integrating exercises that focus on the core, we want to look at strength, we want to look at endurance, but you also want to pick exercises that kind of are geared towards limited load force on the spine when doing them, especially if you're coming back from any tightness or lower back injury, because you don't want to aggravate that trying to improve your core. So think about that and pick exercises that reduce forces around the spine to help build that armor around your core region.